And welcome to Chaos Predicts, the show where I go over the bets that you should and should not make. Alright guys, well, you are probably noticing right now that this is not CSGO Lounge, this is PvP.me, a brand new betting site that is real money bets rather than skins. For those of you who are interested in that, I will be doing 2 days of videos on their site rather than on CSGO Lounge, and they have a lot of cool features that I want to show you guys about. Yeah, let's get started. So that was a cool little intro page, and I'll put this link in the description for you guys, and basically we can go here and look. So this is a real money betting site. This is not your typical putting skins on it site. Just a little bit of background info before I get into the betting predictions. I'll still be giving you my predictions as per usual. Testing.pvp.me, they are using a real money exchange. So how you deposit money is using Skrill. It's very similar to PayPal. They don't have PayPal yet. They will be adding it in the next few weeks, so be sure to check back for that. They are actually doing a major update in a few weeks, where they're gonna have a bonus system for all users, and they're gonna have many more payment options. So if you use NetTeller, PaySafeCard, or PayPal, you will be able to bet on this site no problem. Also, I want to say real quick that it does have euros. You can see right here my balance is 20 euros. It does use euros, but if whatever currency you have, it doesn't really matter. Skrill will convert it for you. Also, so this is one of the best sites. The reason I really like this site is because if you look here at the odds, right? So you see these odds and you say, huh, those are different. That's not like CSGO Lounge, right? Normally on CSGO Lounge you see percentages, right? Well, this is how real betting sites work. This tells you the multiple of returns. So say right now I have a bet on Flipside, right? Okay, well, if I were to bet on Flipside, it's going to give me 1.3 times my money back. And you can see this on CSGO Launch when you click on the actual page, but this doesn't actually have the percentage odds. But one of the reasons I actually like this site is because you don't actually have skewed odds. The thing with CSGO Lounge is that you always have skewed odds, right? So if a game should be about a 60-40, but CSGO Lounge people are betting and kind of going crazy, and all of a sudden it's an 80-20 on the actual CSGO Lounge odds, then it's skewed, and it's not good for people who take betting seriously, and you are kind of disappointed because you say, oh, well, that could have been a good overdog bet, but now that they have 80% odds, I can't bet on it, right? Well, that doesn't happen with this site because they actually have true odds, not CSGO Lounge odds that are easily swayed by just whoever random person is betting. So one of the coolest features of this site is actually live betting, and they don't have any live events right now, right, just because there's no games going on right now while I'm recording this. But basically, say I was going to cover this later, but I might as well talk about it now. See this game between TSM and CLG. So part of my predictions, right, so I was going to say, you know, this game is a bit hard to tell. TSM normally should be able to clearly beat CLG. CLG is much weaker, but TSM has been playing poorly since they left since they left the organization TSM. I guess they're ex-TSM now, right? I'm just going to refer to them as TSM, but they have been playing pretty poorly since they left, which is kind of why this is a risky bet to go just kind of random on them, right? So if we actually go on this game, I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. If we actually go on this game, you can see that right here is where the stream will go. It's obviously there's no stream right now because the game is in like 20 hours. So you can click on this page and watch the stream right from here. But you can actually bet on live games. So you can say, okay, well, maybe I'll wait. It's a best of 3, right? Maybe I'll wait until the second map to bet. So if you decide to wait until the second map to bet, then it actually works out really well for you, because then you can see, okay, is CLG winning or is CSM playing their normal way, and now I feel safe to bet on TSM. That's the really cool thing about this site, and that is something that CSGO Lounge does not have. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. I'll show you guys how to deposit money at the end if you are interested, but let's get through this real quick. Let me just X out of these because I clicked on those by accident. So first off, we have Flipside versus Reason. There's not much to talk about here. Reason should not be able to win this game. Flipside is much better. The only thing is that Flipside with the only risk, I should say, is that this is a best of one, so you have to be careful. You always have to be cautious in best of ones. But I think I'm gonna go ahead, and so they set the automatic stake at 5. I have, so you can see my balance is currently 20 euros. The minimum bet is 2 euros, by the way. I did not mention that before. So my current balance is 20 euros, right? So you guys always ask me how much to bet. Well, right here I'm gonna go with a 15% bet, which is 3 euros. So the 3 euros, I will get a $3 and, or I'm sorry, $3, €3.90 return for this bet. It's a pretty safe overdog bet. I wouldn't go all the way to 20, right? That would be the high bet, just because it is a best of one and it is a bit risky. Then we have E-Frag versus London Conspiracy. This is another very easy bet. I'm gonna go in with 4 euros on this one because this is a max high 20% bet that I think E-Frag should be able to win very easily. In a best of 2, I really don't see them winning. And also, one other thing I did not mention is that you can actually bet, as you can see, they have different features, so you can bet on who you think will be the top fragging player. You can also bet on who will win each map. So say it's a best of 3 or best of 5 or something, you can bet, okay, I think X team will win map 2. So that's really cool stuff that other sites like CSGO Launch don't feature, and that's why I think these guys are really cool. So let's go ahead and click on this match real quick. So Liquid versus EnVyUs. Now, the thing with Liquid is, for those of you who don't know, Liquid has Mo playing for them, guys. They have Mo playing for them, which is not going to be good for them. That's why I think this is a very clear win for EnVyUs. Mo is a great streamer, great guy, nothing against him, but he's not a great player, and I cannot recommend a bet against EnVyUs when they have Mo playing for their team. No offense, Mo, great streamer, but I can't recommend a bet. That's another $4 20% bet that I recommend you make. And you can see here it has a little, this is called your betting slip, and it tells you your returns down here, like what you should be getting for all your returns, and it'll tell you the returns by each game, and it's really cool. And then you can also go here when you're done. Obviously I haven't made any bets yet, but it will show you there later. And I'll show you my results for these bets tomorrow, guys. So now we have 2 games between CSGL and LDLC. So this is a bit interesting, right? This is a best of 2, and they decided to split it up into 2 games instead of 2 individual games instead of 1. Now, I think I'm gonna recommend that you bet on the first game, CSGO, where the CSGO is first, right? This is the game I'm gonna recommend you bet on, just because they are the better team, and this is the map that they get to choose. The other map LDLC gets to choose, so that's a bit risky, right? So I think I'm gonna go with a medium to low bet on CSGO Lounge here. Let's go ahead with, oops, I'm sorry, let's see, so we should do probably around 10%, so that'd be about $2 on that one. Then let's go back home here, and let's scroll on down. Now we have Fnatic versus Conquest, so this is a very interesting matchup. I think that I'm gonna go very low on Conquest. Now, you guys probably think I'm crazy, but the reason being is just because it's a 7.25 return. So if I put $1, €1, which is, you know, 5% of my inventory, then I get to go ahead and get $7.25, and that is why I'm going with Conquest, because I think they do have a chance. Now, I'm not expecting them to win. I do kind of expect them to lose, but hey, it's worth the return in my opinion, and I think that it's a great underdog bet to make. Then, like I said, with this CSM CLG match, guys, I think that we should wait until the game starts and see who wins the first map before we decide to bet. And I think TSM will be good and will be winning this, but let's just be safe, and because it has the cool features, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so now let's get into NaVi versus Luminosity. So this is the main game of the day, right? Like, most of you guys probably came here for this game. This is the big game of the day. I think Luminosity will take it, guys. I really do. I think Luminosity is going to take it. I'm going with Luminosity on this one. I know it's a bit risky, but I really like Luminosity to win this one. Now, because it is a big risk match, I'm going to go ahead and bet only $2. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to go with $2.50. I'm going to go a little riskier just because I know that Luminosity definitely can win this, and I know that they've beaten NaVi in the past. I really like the way they're playing right now. I think NaVi's being a little overvalued. I'm going to go with Luminosity in this one. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main page. And the final match is Dignitas versus Hellraisers. Now, like I said before in a previous video, Dignitas is much better than Hellraisers at this point after both teams have had severe roster changes. I think that Dignitas will win this matchup, so I'm going to go ahead and place a bet on them. And let's go ahead and scroll down here, change the stake, and you can obviously change the amount you want. So the only thing with CSGO Lounge is you can't really, you have to, whatever skins you have is how much you can bet. Here you can put down like 32 cents, right? You know, down to the cent of how much exactly you want to bet, which is really, really cool. So with Dignitas versus Hellraisers, this is a bit risky, but it's a medium overdog bet. I think I'm going to go 15%, which will be $3, and there you go. So right now I've placed $18.50 18.50 euros. I don't know how you guys, you don't say bucks or dollars or anything like that, right? So I just clicked place bet, and now we go over to my bets, and you can see all of my bets right here. I've placed all of these, and we'll go ahead and see how I do tomorrow. So if you do want to deposit money, just go ahead and click on balance, and as you can see here, it says Skrill Money Bookers. Like I said, it's the same as PayPal, no difference, and you can click how much you want to deposit, so 10, 20, 50, 100, or however much you want to add. And basically, even if you don't have a Skrill account, you don't need one, you just need your credit card, which I assume you have if you have some type of PayPal. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, let me know what you guys think about this site. This site is really cool. I will be doing the video tomorrow on this site again, and then on Friday, yes, Friday, I will be back to CSGO Lounge again. But I really do like this site, and big props to them. I'll put a link in the description for those of you who want to go and bet on this site. I do think it is actually very, very cool, and I want to give them big thanks for you know, telling me this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the site. So anyways, guys, I'll see you later.